Hello everybody, I'm Bob, and this is Thailand. It's 75 degrees and there's not a cloud in the sky. So way to go. We're getting invaded from Burma by their coronavirus, which is supposed to be 20% stronger than the coronavirus that came out of Italy and China. So of course there's some concern. Thailand has done a great job up till now of keeping COVID very, very small. I mean, I think there's 60 deaths in a country with 70 million people. But recently, two things have been going on. Up at Mae Sai, with the other border town is Telik, I think that's how you say it. And there's a whorehouse. There's a house of ill repute up in Telik that the Burmese military and high ups go to. It's real fancy. But the thing is, the sex workers in Thailand have gotten sent up there. They're not sent up there. The sex workers in Thailand are kind of out of work here. So since Myanmar is a little less restricted than Thailand, some of them are working over in Myanmar now. But now that the COVID's gotten bad in Myanmar, they're coming back into Thailand. So I think it was about 15 prostitutes or call girls, or what is it they call them here? Hostesses, that's it, hostesses, came back in, and they caught one up in Chiang Rai. But what they do is they sneak across the border, because the border in Thailand is really porous, work magic mouth. And with this porous border, I mean, it's very rough terrain up there. During the dry season, you can walk across the river. I've seen kids crossing under the border bridge, playing little boats and doing, 20 illegal crossings a day. But they've done pretty good contract tracing on those, and they think it's under control in Chiang Rai. Now, whereas Mae Sai is as north as you can go in Thailand before it's not Thailand anymore, there's also on the west border a crossing at Mae Sot. And the Thai army is patrolling the border in that area, because as before, the COVID has gotten real bad over in Burma, so a lot of people are crossing the river. Now, the river at Mae Sot is a lot bigger than the one at Mae Sai, and it's a lot of open territory. So the border guards are stopping people, and just about every one of them has COVID. So they have to go into a 14-day quarantine before they can be released back into the general public. And I don't know what immigration implications there are, but Mae Sot is so far south of me, don't worry about it too much. And Mae Sai is like 150 miles north, so that's got to be breathing room. So, although such thing has been real good so far in Thailand, and I think there've only been 5 cases in the whole province I'm in. So, it's not like I'm tense about this, but it's not like I'm past tense about it either. It's still something you got to think about. So I'm hoping everybody's doing okay. I want to shout out to my subscribers. By golly, you guys are the best. And that's about it for the quarantine report. Well, we're not quarantined. We haven't been restricted since July, and it's pretty normal. People will get their temperature tested every time they go in a mall or a big store. And there's always some of that hand gel at the entrance to places like restaurants and bars and whatnot. But that's about all I can tell you about this. They have a tendency in certain news organizations, which I won't mention, to be vague to the extreme, and often will report conjecture and plans that were discussed but not acted on. So that's all the knowledge I got for you about this. I hope everybody's staying safe. I'll be seeing you later. I got a big old building they're putting up next to me that I've been doing a time lapse on for almost 2 years. And I think they're about to pull the curtains down so I can see the building again. Anyway, best to everybody. Hang in there.